In this tutorial, we will show you how to work with Nezzle. First, create or load a network. In this step, you can either use the GUI to load a network file, or run a Python code to create a network. In the second step, users apply a layout algorithm to adjust the overall layout of graphic components through code execution. However, this step can be skipped. Nezzle now edits the styles of the graphic components according to the user-defined source code. In this step, users reflect some external data into the graphical components. After automatic stylization, users can manually curate the shapes and positions of nodes and edges in the network. If necessary, you can repeat the code execution steps. Finally, save the network graphics in an image file format such as PNG, JPG, or in the Nezzle-defined JSON file. Now, we will show you the basic workflow of Nezzle on Windows 10 OS. First, load a simple network in SIF format. We can define mappings between interactions and head types. Because the SIF file format does not store graphics information, the initial positions of graphic objects are determined randomly. You can find the example SIF file in the subdirectory of the official Nezzle repository. The SIF file format simply defines the interactions between source and target nodes. For small networks, you may need to manually curate the layout of graphic objects. Now let's change the visual style of network using a Python code. You can find the example source code in the examples subdirectory under the official repository. The source code, also called module, should define a function named update. The update function receives navigation GUI object and network object as arguments. You can access the graphical objects of nodes and edges through the network object. When you press the Run button, Nezzle executes the source code. Pretty cool, right? Now let's try the REPL console for interactive programming. We can also edit the name of network. Now, let's change the node sizes. We can also access an object's properties just like we would use a dictionary. To change text styles, we must modify label objects. Label objects need to be aligned with respect to their parent objects. The default alignment is middle center. So, you can just call align function without any argument. Good. The text labels have changed as we want. If we want to adjust edges, we should unlock edges. Locking the edges is to avoid mistakes during manual curation. We can change the shape of curved edge using control point. To store graphics information, you must specify the file extension as NZJ, which is a JSON file format defined by Nezzle. If we load the NZJ file, we can see the graphic information has been properly saved. Finally, let's copy and paste the network images to the presentation slide using the clipboard. This clipboard copy functionality is very useful when making network images for presentation or journal figures. Thanks for watching this tutorial.